Hello everybody, this is AG here, and welcome to the Michigan International Speedway. We got ourselves single car qualifying finally back here on the channel. I know past couple of oval races we've had here in the Haas IndyCar Series have not had single car qualifying. We're back and doing it here for the Michigan 100 tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 50 laps around this 2-mile high-speed oval in Brooklyn, Michigan. So excited to see this race. This is definitely going to be a great race, and heck, the last 4 races here in the Haas IndyCar Series are all going to be bangers. We got the Michigan 100 tomorrow. Later on in the month, we got the doubleheader at Watkins Glen, and then the week right after that, the week before Labor Day, we got the finale for the Haas World Championship 200K at Pocono Raceway. But we're here today in Michigan to qualify for the 13th race of the season. Only 4 races remain, and Lona, Aaron Ebel, those 2 drivers, really in the championship battle right now. 10 points separate the 2 of them, with Lona having a 10-point advantage. Everybody else is a race win worth of points behind or more of Lona, but still 4 races left to go. This is a non-rating series, so it can go any which way. And this race here is definitely one where you want to start on the pole position, because we're not going to see many passes for the race lead in this race. It's going to be a high-speed race, but there's so much grip on this racetrack compared to a lot of the other tracks we go to that these guys are going to be on each other the whole time, and there's just not going to be much of an advantage for the guys second on back. So if you get the jump on the start, you get the race lead, you could very well go to victory lane tomorrow. So a very critical qualifying session here today at Michigan. See the qualifying order there on the screen. Of course, the same system we used at Richmond and Kansas. It's the 2 drivers per group, but of course single car qualifications, kind of similar to how NASCAR did it at Pocono, which I actually was at for the Cup qualifying. I actually saw it in person, so we're going to do it again here in the Haas IndyCar Series. So we got the 2 drivers now. Of course, if any of these 2 drivers kind of work with each other, they are going to get a much better advantage, but going to attempt, of course, single car qualifications here. We'll have to see how it all goes down. Tanner Partin and Christian Master, the first drivers out here for the Michigan qualifying session. Let's go ahead and see how we begin the day here around the 2-mile Michigan International Speedway. Well, here we go, our first 2 drivers out on the racetrack, and what did I just tell you guys? If they work together, might get the advantage here. This could get a little interesting because Tanner Partin and Christian Master, they're going to be relatively close to each other here. They just got out like right at the same time. It's the one disadvantage about doing it. Now, I do believe once we get to the Pocono Raceway for the World Championship 200K, I think we're going to go back to true single car. But watch out for Christian Master here. He could get a good advantage on this lap, but he may be too far behind to actually get a pull here. So Tanner Partin going to go 224 into the corner. Christian Master the same, and I think they are too far apart for there to be any advantage right here. But we'll have to see how these times really stack up. These guys, as you can see, averaging well over 220 miles per hour. These are going to be the fastest lap times that we have all season here at this racetrack. Of course, 218 is a minimum there for Tanner Partin and Christian Master. These guys are going to be so close to each other as well because there's just so much grip. Not much of a variable right there. We got a 32.35 for Tanner Partin and a 32.314 for Christian Master. Pretty solid times right there out of those 2 drivers. You'll see them right there on the left-hand side of your screen. Let's go on to the next group. We got ourselves Cole Raymond and Roy Ribbleton. Here we go. Cole Raymond and Roy Ribbleton. Cole Raymond starting his lap right here. Got 2:22 for the 95, and Roy Ribbleton still there in the pit lane. Didn't really get a good look at the miles per hour there on Tanner Partin and Christian Master. I'm wondering how much those 2 helped each other out there on their lap times. We're going to have to see here. Cole Raymond definitely much slower here than what I remember Tanner Partin being. Going to try to get some speed here off the exit of turn number 2. Going to minimize the 217 right there. So this will be a bit of a slower time for Cole Raymond across the line for the 95. We go 32.428. That is 3rd quickest. And now we'll see what Roy Ribbleton can pull off. And Cole Raymond won the last time we did the single car. Well, never mind. What am I saying there? Because the last time we did single car qualifying was for the Indianapolis 250. Angel Gutierrez won that race. Just double check the time. There was a 32.428 there for Cole Raymond. So we'll have to see if he can hold on to that or not. Roy Ribbleton, though, in the 33 machine. Next driver in line. And Ribbleton comes into this race in the 15th position in the points standings. Driving for the Dutch Atlantis Racing Team. They are the lowest team in the owner's standings coming into this event. Not been a good season for them at all. Definitely looking to change all that around here on Tuesday, or tomorrow, I should say, for this Michigan 100. Well, let's see how well he can pull this one off here, driving by himself. Like I said, Tanner Partin and Christian Master absolutely had some bit of an advantage right there. Especially Master was getting some bit of a pull there on that 24. And here we go for Roy Ribbleton across the line, 221. Going to go into the corner here, 224. Going to try to hold as much speed as he can here. He's going to lose a little bit of grip right there, but going to get back into the gas right there. Minimizes at 217 across the backstretch. Go 222 into the corner. Really, they hold the speed for quite a while, and it's pretty much through the apex that they actually lose just a little bit right there. Oh, Ribbleton just barely touched 217. This will be faster than Master, or faster than Raymond, I should say. Don't think it's going to be faster than Christian Master, but it will be faster than Tanner Partin. 32.298 there for Roy Ribbleton and the 33 team. Well, I certainly had a moment of all time right there, didn't I? Roy Ribbleton's now fastest. I did not. I don't know. I'm losing it. You know, 32.298, currently the fastest time right there. 298 is lower than 314. They teach you that in school. Stay in school, kids. John Stewart and Eric Drew here for the third round, and John Stewart here on the 25, coming out into the racetrack, and Eric Drew as well. Oh, they could be a little tight here with each other. John Stewart across the line, 221, looking pretty sporty right now in this 25 machine. Of course, a lot of these guys right here in the middle have not won a race yet this season, other than Cole Raymond, who's won twice already this year at COTA and Kansas, but he has really had some issues at a lot of other tracks this year for that Nathan Orman Motorsports team. Think of all the drivers who have won races this season, with the exception of Angel Gutierrez, of course, the lowest in the points. Of course, Gutierrez only ran the Indianapolis 250. This will be a good lap out of John Stewart right here. I think this could go to top of the board, and it will, and it will, and it will. 290, John Stewart, now the fastest. Eric Drew a little bit slow there off the exit at turn number 2. At least in comparison, he was 216 off the exit and not even going to hit 222 into the corner, so this one will be slower. So 290 there for Stewart, and Eric Drew going to come across the line. This may be the slowest time we've seen so far, and it will. 449 for Eric Drew. Next two drivers in line, Justin Zajdel and Caleb Rose. How about these two guys? One has won many times before on the channel, won the California 100. The beginning of the season at Auto Club, the other 2-mile racetrack. Of course, these two races completely different from one another. California 100 all about tire wear and drivers sliding up here. Really all about just staying in line and finding some bit of an advantage in the draft. But either way, Justin Zajdel won the first race of the season. That's the only win he has so far this year. Only 2 career wins in the Haas IndyCar Series, while Caleb Rose has never won before on the channel. Still looking for his first career win as a driver. Hey, I'm looking forward to the Truck Series beginning. It's July 31st right now, beginning in less than a month from the Daytona International Speedway and the Featherlight Trailers 250. We're looking forward to the start of that coming up here very soon. Hopefully by the time you guys are seeing this, hopefully I got all the trucks painted and you guys have seen the showcase, but who knows? Who knows what you've seen so far? Justin Zajdel across the line. 487, not at all what Zajdel wanted. Now the good thing is, in terms of leading this race, you want to get a good starting position, but you can definitely work your way through the field here at the Michigan International Speedway. It's just hard to make a pass for the race lead. That's the big kicker. Caleb Rose at 223, but he may have sorted in a little too much. He's going to hit 216 off the exit. And that might hurt his momentum down the backstretch here. Oh, it absolutely will. So John Stewart will remain up front in the 25 machine. Whereas Caleb Rose here in the number 3 machine. Where is he going to slot into? Going to go 3.66. So 4.87 and a 3.66 there for Caleb Rose. Solid time, though. He'll be 4th. Here we go for drivers 9 and 10. Trey Smith, Richmond winner earlier this season. And Bradley Bradshaw in the 34. Of course, last year's race here at the Michigan International Speedway. Definitely a race of all time, no doubt about it. Richard Kinghorn was a dominant driver, led most of the laps, and then ran out of fuel while leading, caused a huge accident, and then Chris Reynolds edged out Elijah Gordon in the closest finish of the year on the channel last year. Of course, we didn't have too many races go on last year, but still an exciting finish. Maybe we'll see it again tomorrow night. We're just going to have to see. Trey Smith here in the 79 machine, 9th driver out. And of course, the qualifying order inverse of, well, not really inverse. You're going from inside to outside. So 13th and 14th were together, and we just keep on going up from there. And positions 1 and 26 in the championship standings will be together with Lona and Ace Garcia at the end of the day. Here comes Trey Smith across the line. He's got himself a 3.29. That is good enough for 4th. I'm not... It's been so long since I've done this. I can't get it straight anymore. I've been forgetting to write the times down, and it's like, yeah, that's not good, because I need to write them down, because they go through for a second lap, and then they had a different time. Bradley Bradshaw, 34 machine. Here we go for American Motorsports. Of course, Bradley Bradshaw, another driver, still looking for his first career win on the channel. I'm going to minimize quite a bit there. 2.16 off the exit of turn number 4. And Bradshaw going to be a bit of a slower... Ooh, that's the slowest time. 5.8. Yikes. Not a good one there for Bradley Bradshaw. Here we go. Nicolas Samudio, winner of the last high-speed oval at Chicagoland. And that right there is so far the closest finish of the year. He barely edged out Logan Williams and led only 2 laps. We could see someone like that tomorrow, possibly. His teammate, Justin Zajdel, 9th quickest right now there at Grattan Autosport. Not the greatest of times, but we'll have to see what Mr. Edge can do here. And let me tell you, man, he's got a chip on his shoulder over there in the Wawa Cup Series. 3 straight runner-up finishes. And New Hampshire was really one... Yeah, I mean, he lost... he led a lot of laps in that race, too. Who am I kidding? Each of those 3 races, he could have easily won, and came up short in each of them. 5 runner-up finishes so far in the Wawa Cup Series this year. Actually, he might be up to 6 now. I've lost count. It's just a lot of them at this point. But Nicolas Samudio does have a win here in the Haas IndyCar Series. We'll have to see where he starts tomorrow in this race. He's going to go 4.07. That's 7th quickest. And Avery Alford there, the driver who is qualifying alongside him here. Alford won the pole at Pikes Peak in the group qualifying session, but did not come home with the race victory. That was Aaron Abel, who grabbed his first career win on the channel 2 weeks ago, and Colorado Springs. I kept on saying that track was near Denver. It's near Colorado Springs. I don't know my Colorado geography that well. I'm sorry. I'm an East Coast guy. Here comes Alford, the 13 machine, in the ride that won the championship last year. Of course, Alford deep in the points this year. It's not been a good season for the Wisconsin Speedworks team. But Alford has definitely turned things around the last few races here. Definitely finding some more speed. We'll have to see if he can pull off a win in these last 4 races. You know, it's very possible this could happen. And who knows? Who knows what we're going to see? With an equal rating series, it's anybody's guess. And that's been the huge difference this year, you know, between the Cup Series and this series. Obviously, we know who's good in the Cup Series, but here in the IndyCar Series, there's no advantage to anybody, and makes things kind of interesting in an odd way. I have found that I don't enjoy it as much I enjoy the ratings a lot more, but regardless of the fact, it's equal ratings, and Alford, with a 3.82, will go to 7th as well, moving Samudio to 8th. We got our next two drivers. It is Crown Ultra Racing going together here with John Andrews and Thomas Troxell. And here comes the 21. Obviously a tale of two seasons at that team. John Andrews has had a solid year. No wins yet, but has run up front in quite a few of these races. And is 7th in the point standings coming into today. Yeah, well, second highest driver in points without a win. Logan Williams, 4th in points, is yet to win this season. He's 6th in points, though. Or, sorry, 7th in points. Been a great year. No, forget everything I said. I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't know what I'm doing. He's 3rd highest of all the guys that haven't won yet. Jay Knapp's up there. I forgot about Jay Knapp. Been a good season there at NS Racing. Regardless of the fact, John Andrews has had a solid season. Almost won Coda, got wrecked out in that race. And Thomas Troxell has not had a good season over here. But we'll focus on John here, see what time he clocks in. Be halfway through qualifying after he is done right here. Ooh, a lot of speed there off the exit of turn number 4. Across the line, 32.291. How about those Johns? Right on each other there, but John Stewart has it by 1/1000th on Stewart. Or on Andrews, excuse me. There's John Stewart and John Andrews, who could very well be the front row for this race. Here's Thomas Troxell. He's won Cup Series races here before. He won the last Wawa Cup Series race at Richmond on Saturday. It was a very stellar performance out of that 62 team in Pacific Racing. It has not been stellar for Troxell in the IndyCar Series, but he's got a good time rolling himself. Will he be able to knock the 2.90 set by John Stewart? Across the line, Troxell goes 32.34. Not enough. That is 6th. Solid time, though, for both of the Crown Ultra drivers. And how about John Andrews there? Almost getting to fellow John Stewart. Well, we had one team go out on its own. We're going to have another team go out on its own. DM Motorsports right here. They got a win with Brad Stover at Lime Rock Park. And Brad sits 6th in the championship standings coming into this race. In the Ames machine. I'm a bit tongue-tied right now. I don't know why. I'm just like here. I don't know. I was at Pocono yesterday, actually, for the Truck and Xfinity race. And I was at the track for 11 hours. And I ended up being gone from my house for over 17 hours. I woke up at 5:30 in the morning, got back home at 11:30, roughly. A little bit before 11:30. Yeah, and then I went to work this morning. Was there for 8 hours, over 8 hours actually. And I'm here doing qualifying from Michigan. How about that? Brad Stover trying to get a good time in this 49 machine. Solid exit, I should say, for the 49. I really have not been paying attention to the miles per hour here. 288. Hey, you know what? That was a pole time I just went through and didn't care about. How about that for Brad Stover? Top of the board for DM Motorsports. What was that? 288. That was 2/1000ths ahead of Stewart. Here's Clifton, 461. And that was exciting right there for Noah Clifton. Got 5 groups left. Yeah. 5 groups left here tonight for qualifying. Just be thankful. You know, I do this during qualifying and not during the race. I'm kind of like half here right now. I gotta be honest, I don't know. The single car qualifying, I think, feels amazing for Indianapolis 250 week, but like for these races, and especially just considering like how much less I've been enjoying this series this year, it's just like, okay, I gotta do this. It feels like an obligation, but hey, we're doing it. We're doing it for you. It's all right. You know, I'm not trying to get too melodramatic about it. Got enough melodramatic things going on outside of this, so I don't need this to be melodramatic. We're gonna have some fun here. Angel Olvera, Jay Knapp, and they're right on each other right here. And they're gonna have their laps right on each other. A little bit slower off the exit there compared to some of these other guys. Angel Olvera going to go to a 32.327. Solid lap. That's currently 6th for Olvera. Jay Knapp across the line. I don't know what he's got. But I'll tell you what he's got. He's got the pole. 2.59. At least the provisional pole for Jay Knapp in the 98 and NS Racing. Here we go, Logan Williams, Landon Smith Jr., next two drivers. Not teammates. Landon Smith Jr. drove for American Motorsports last year. I almost like stopped and was like, oh, wait, they're teammates again. But no, not this year. Landon Smith Jr., not a good season for him. His brothers had a much better season. Actually, his brothers had a much better career here in the Haas IndyCar Series. Landon Smith Jr., as far as I can remember, has never won an IndyCar Series race before. Logan Williams has come close. He almost won Chicagoland, and highest driver in the championship standings without a race victory. We can officially say that right here. 38 machine here for American Motorsports. Teammate Bradley Bradshaw, currently the slowest driver. He's hoping for a little bit better than that. We'll see where he does end up slotting in. Logan Williams, minimizing at 2:17. He held it for quite a while. Some of the fastest times you have seen minimized at 2:18 off the exit. And Williams going to be 3.89, so kind of right down the middle there. Actually 13th for Logan Williams, and Landon Smith Jr. still yet to get out there. And there he goes. That was convenient. Thank you, artificial intelligence. That's a very 2023 statement. Anyways, Landon Smith Jr. in the 07 for Dracoan Racing Enterprises. Unlike in the Cup Series, Dracoan Racing Enterprises has not had a good year in IndyCar. Neither of their drivers have really even come close to winning. Actually, Christian Master almost won Lime Rock, but outside of that, it's not really been, anything stellar for this organization. And especially, it's kind of surprising considering the two drivers they have. In terms of the experience that they have. But, that's the thing about it being a non-rating series, nobody has any personality over here. Except Nicolas Samudio, because, he always wins when it's a close finish. That's just the way it goes. Anyways, Landon Smith Jr. trying to get a good time here. His teammate Christian Master is 6th quickest, the 3.14. And doesn't look like this is going to be the fastest of times, but it might be a bit faster than Logan Williams right here. Across the line, going to be a 3.77. It will be faster than Williams, and he'll take the 12th position. Here comes the defending race winner of the Michigan 100, Chris Reynolds in the 75. Three-time winner this season, but all on road courses. At Riverside, Willow Springs, and Road America. 3rd in the championship standings, 53 behind, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, a little ways out, but another Michigan 100 race victory, and he could be right in the title race. There's Aaron Abel, Lona, the two drivers who have really pulled away. They're in the next two groups right here. Here comes Chris Reynolds across the line. 2:22. I don't even know what these guys have been doing. I mean, maybe you guys have been paying attention. I know Dylan Matthews is paying attention. She always pays attention. She watches everything, and she gets every little detail. I see you out there. Here we go for Chris Reynolds. 2:22 into the corner. Pretty solid time. Let's see what the exit is. That's the only thing I've been paying attention to is the exit. He hit 2:17, and we held it for quite a while, so won't be the fastest time. Of course, Jay Knapp with the 2.59. 3.24 for Chris Reynolds. That's currently 7th. And Christian Vargas quote-unquote, won the pole for the Chicagoland race. Actually won the pole, legitimately won the pole for the Indianapolis 250, and finished 2nd in that race. But that has been the only flash of brilliance from Christian Vargas all season long there at the Ryan Durrani Incorporated organization. That's actually the second time Vargas had finished 2nd in the Indianapolis 250 there, and I don't know, maybe he'll finally break through someday. We'll see what he does next year. We'll see what he does here if he ever gets out on the racetrack. Ah, there we go. Thank you, AI. What was it? When the Pocono race premiered. I was actually at Pocono Raceway itself when that was premiering, and everyone was like, "Oh, we got a new meme," and I'm like, "What happened?" I didn't even remember what happened. I didn't have the audio up on my phone because I was at the track and I didn't want to disturb anybody around me. And I realized that my watch went off. You know, sometimes I say certain things and it sounds like the kind of thing that you would say to engage the artificial intelligence in your Apple device. And she said, "I found this on the web." Right as we were focusing on Drew Webb. What was on Drew Webb that day? We'll never find out. He went to victory lane during that race. Of course, did not get the win at Richmond last week, but he's 20 points ahead going into this race here in Michigan over there in the Wawa Cup Series. I'm excited to see how that all ends up shaking out. Christian Vargas in the 73 won the pole for the Indianapolis 250. I don't think he's going to quite get it here. Going to be a 4.54. Yikes. That's deep. Not a good time there for Christian Vargas. 4 drivers left. Let's get to Aaron Abel, our last winner. Here we go, our last winner here in the Haas IndyCar Series. Won the Colorado 100K 2 weeks ago at Pikes Peak for the last short track of the season. Aaron Abel, first career win there in Colorado Springs. Actually, officially Fountain, Colorado, but Colorado Springs area, whatever. Like I said, I don't know my Colorado topography and geography that well. All I know is shaped like a rectangle. Aaron Abel in the 97. What a season Ennis Racing has just had in general here in the Haas IndyCar Series. They finally got their first win as a team last week with Aaron Abel, and the driver who won that Pikes Peak race last year, Brian Rodriguez, ended up winning the title. And Aaron Abel comes into this race 10 points behind. He could make it 9 if he wins the pole. We'll see what he could pull off here. Not looking like one of the faster times that I've seen. But as I have made it very well known, I'm not really paying attention like I do during some other qualifying sessions. Solid exit, though. Barely hit 2:17, so this is going to be a faster time. It's a 3:02, which is good enough for 6th. Solid lap time there, not enough for the pole. And we wait for Fitzy, Zachary Fitzwater. I don't think I've seen anybody have as bad of a year on one channel as Zachary Fitzwater. 0 top 10s in both the Wawa Cup Series and Haas IndyCar Series this year. I don't think he's gotten any top 10s in the Haas IndyCar Series. Let me double check that. He'll probably stay on the pit lane forever, and I won't actually have to worry about it. But let's see here. I'm gonna do this the hard way. Go into the last race on my phone. Look at the championship standings at the end of that video. And oh, I'm wrong. 1 top 10. And it also ended up being a top 5. So just put it into perspective. Zachary Fitzwater, of the course of all the races he's run this year, has 1 top 10. 0 top 10s in the Cup Series, and I don't think he's going to get one, only unless something miraculous happens at Daytona. It's just sad to see, because Fitzwater is the only other driver leading up into this year who has won every single year of competition on the channel. Nicolas Samudio has that streak. He is going to continue that streak into 2024 after winning the Honda Indy Chicago event. Fitzwater, I'm hoping he gets into the Truck Series so he gets a good ride in the Truck Series and it goes places over there, because, I don't know, only 4 races left to go here in the Haas IndyCar Series. However, that was some speed he carried in the turn 1. Hang on. We could see ourselves our pole sitter right here. And, you know, if Fitzwater finally breaks through and wins, that's going to be a popular race victory amongst most people. And Fitzwater, oh yeah, this is the new pole lap. I know I said I haven't been paying attention, but I'll tell you what, that's our new pole lap right there. We got ourselves a 2:19. Zachary Fitzwater to the top of the board here in Michigan 100 qualifying, and only 2 drivers left. Looking good for Fitzwater here at Michigan. All right, here we go. All comes down to this. Lona, our points leader, teammate to Zachary Fitzwater, Dog Pound Incorporated, and Ace Garcia for the Dutch Atlantis Racing Team in the 27. who was last in points coming into this one, failed to qualify for the Indy250 actually. But Lona here, pretty much, these two guys, the last two opportunities to knock off Fitzwater. Fitzwater getting that time late in the going there, 32.219. And just as we were saying, how bad of a season it's been for him, boom, he goes right out there. And it looks like he's going to win the pole for this race. Not a guarantee quite yet. We'll have to see how it all goes down here between these two drivers. Good session here at the Michigan International Speedway. I know I kind of BS'd my way through it in terms of the commentating, but hey, you know what? It's qualifying. It's practice. It's practice. Ace Garcia in the 27. Yeah, it's been that season for Ace Garcia. Not been anything really too special for the Dutch Atlantis racing team. Excited to see what they do. I think Frank's got it in the Rowdy Energy Pro Series. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's just like Troxell. It's Troxell all over again. Couldn't even get out there for a lap. Wow. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it did. Alright, we're not going to focus on that anymore. Here's Lona in the 00 now. It was just like the Indianapolis 250 qualifying where Thomas Troxell didn't even get a time in on Saturday and then went to the last 9 and there was nothing going there. Lona though, I would anticipate the 00 being able to complete a lap here. If Ace Garcia does not get around to complete a lap, he will not have a lap time and he will start 26th. Lona will get a lap time in, as she is 2:15 off the corner right here. Coming across the line, 2:20 across the line. And, that's... Oh, actually, no, Fitzy hit 2:24, didn't he? He hit 2:24, so Lona's not going to get it here. So Zachary Fitzwater, how about the 81? Going to start on the pole for the Michigan 100 tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Watch out for Fitzwater. Possibly going to steal the win away and keep the streak alive of winning in every year of competition on the channel. Join Nicolas Samudio in continuing that streak. Lona across the line. Going to go 4.92. And we'll wait for Ace Garcia. He's got a minute 30 as of right now. Not a good time there for Lona at all. Wow, that's actually 24th, and Ace Garcia will actually get back out there. So unlike Troxell, who did not get a time back in, I think Ace Garcia is going to barely get it right here. A bit of a scare right there for the 27 team, so it's not done yet. We'll have to see if Ace Garcia can, in fact, hold on. And maybe put Lona on the last row of this Michigan 100. And Aaron Abel, he's got a good starting position. We could see a new points leader at the end of the day tomorrow. And heading into the duel at the Glen, which will be exhilarating to watch. No doubt about it, the last two road course races of the season. Going to be interesting to see who ends up winning this Haas IndyCar Series Championship in 2023. I don't think it's going to be Ace Garcia, no disrespect, but he's way too far behind to make it up in 4 races. This will, however, be a pretty solid time. I think this is going to beat Lona's time of a 4.92. And Ace Garcia across the line to complete his fast lap. It's going to do it for us here today from Michigan. Going to go 4.20. Well, he beat Lona, but he'll be 19th on the starting grid tomorrow in the Michigan 100. Zachary Fitzwater wins the pole for the Michigan 100 here in the Haas IndyCar Series. Alright, that does it for Michigan, at least for today. We've got a lot of great races coming up here for Michigan, and excited especially for the stock car races, but excited for tomorrow's Michigan 100. And this is how they will line up. Zachary Fitzwater and Jay Knapp on the front row. Brad Stover, John Stewart, John Andrews, Roy Ribbleton. Aaron Abel will start 7th, looking to take that points lead away from Lona alongside Christian Master. Chris Reynolds, Angel Olvera, Trey Smith and Thomas Troxell, Tanner Partin, Caleb Rose, Landon Smith Jr. and Avery Alford. You have Logan Williams, Nicolas Samudio, Ace Garcia and Cole Raymond, Eric Drew, Christian Vargas, Noah Clifton and Justin Zajdel. Lona, our points leader, starting 25th alongside Bradley Bradshaw. Not at all. They gave the speed to the wrong car there of Dog Pound Incorporated, let me tell you that. Excited for it, though. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, the Michigan 100. The 13th race of the season in the Haas IndyCar Series. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the 13th race of the season. And then, of course, leading up to the Culver's 400 in the Wawa Cup Series on Saturday, the 26th race of the season over there in the Cup Series. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I will see you guys later.